fire control, you are cleared hot.
Shot!
Centurion Marcus Aurelius Varro, 38, 20 years in the legions. A bronze pendant, his wife's gift. He's never taken it off. His son Gaius, 17, earned his legionary belt last month.
Stay close to me tomorrow.
$50,000 of Rome's finest, 10 full legions. Nothing has stopped this army for 1,000 years. 10 legions, marching north. They've done this 1,000 times. Testudo, the tortoise, it stopped every arrow, every javelin, every stone the ancient world could throw. Onagers, 1 stone every 2 minutes. Maximum range, 300 meters. The heaviest weapon in the ancient world. Scorpion ballistas. 300 meters of killing range, the finest precision weapon of the ancient world. Rome's true weapon was never the gladius, it was adaptability. They didn't fight enemies, they became them.
And again! Hold the line!
They studied every enemy, copied every weapon, improved every tactic. 2,000 years before the AC-130. Rome invented the doctrine that built it. 5,000 men, a fortified camp with ditches and palisade. Under 4 hours. No other ancient army could do this. Tonight, for the first time, they will meet something they cannot absorb. 50,000 soldiers, and not a single weapon that can reach 7,000 feet. Through the tier, something emerges that no Roman could comprehend. The AC-130 OJ Ghostrider. 97 feet of airframe, a side-firing arsenal that would make a Roman siege train look like children's toys. A 105mm howitzer, a 30mm chain gun, and GPS-guided missiles, all firing from 2 miles above, all night long.
105 loaded, ready to fire.
13 crew members, each one a specialist, the most lethal aircraft ever built.
Send it.
Sensor, what am I looking at?
They're not vehicles, they're people. What are they doing out there?
Romans can hear something, a low, persistent drone, like a giant insect circling. They see nothing. Like a giant insect, circling, patient. They see nothing. The Haruspex searches for an omen. The gods are silent. The drone is not. A 105mm round, 33 pounds of high explosive, falling from 7,000 feet, falling from the sky. For the Romans, it's as if Jupiter himself struck the ground. A Roman onager throws 1 stone every 2 minutes. The 105mm fires 10 rounds per minute. The sound arrives after the destruction, like thunder from a sky with no clouds.
Why did it take so long?
They try to form up. That's what Romans do. But craters don't form lines.
Testudo!
The horn shakes, the sound wavers, but the call goes out. Discipline overrides everything. The sound arrives after the explosion, thunder from a clear sky. The horses have never heard an explosion. The cavalry breaks.
Get back! We can't hold them! Fall back!
Tracking multiple high-speed thermal contacts. Dispersing rapidly. Confirmed equine signatures.
10 rounds per minute, 7,000 feet above. The Romans cannot see, cannot reach, cannot stop it.
.5. The rotation is stable. Prepare the counter-launch.
The torches go out, one by one. The greatest army in history disappears into the dark. The legatus is brilliant, and he is not panicking. Attack from above. Answer, shields up. The order cascades through 50,000 men in seconds. Across the field, the order cascades. 1,000 shields become a roof, then 5,000, then 10. The Testudo. It conquered Gaul, Britannia, Persia. It has never failed. Inside the Testudo, the world shrinks to breathing and bronze. For 500 years, nothing has broken through. On thermal, the Testudo almost vanishes. Shields absorb body heat. For 3 seconds, it works. 10 millimeters of layered wood. The GAU-23 penetrates 25 millimeters of hardened steel. At Carrhae, Parthian cavalry proved the Testudo's flaw. It traded all mobility for defense, an excellent target for anything with enough force. Second formation holds. They saw the first one fail. They hold anyway. That is Rome. 1, 2, 3. Each formation dissolves in 4 seconds. The weapon doesn't distinguish between courage and cardboard. "10 millimeters of wood, 500 years of history, one hole." 10 millimeters of wood against rounds designed for armored vehicles. The question answers itself. Testudo fails. He doesn't hesitate. He's already calculating the next answer.
Target their center! Fire!
He doesn't understand the weapon, but he understands geometry, and geometry hasn't changed in 2,000 years. 50 Scorpion ballistas, aimed at the sky, a desperate gamble. A 2,000-year-old mind solving a 21st century problem. He can't see it, but he can hear the circle, and the circle repeats. Most fall short by thousands of feet, but 2 reach altitude.
We have a hull breach on deck 3. Containment failure imminent. Seal the bulkhead.
Thermal imaging offline. The AC-130 is flying blind. Not because his weapons were adequate, because his mind was. This is what makes Rome a benchmark, not a punchline. Vegetius wrote, "The ancients preferred discipline to numbers. The legatus cannot match the firepower, but he can read its pattern." The Scorpion battery, its position was recorded before the sensors went down. Weapons that think for themselves, the greatest shot in ancient warfare, answered by missiles that don't miss. The Ghostrider can see again. The window just closed. Those white shapes were not just targets. They were Marcus, Gaius, the legatus who almost shot down a plane with a wooden crossbow. 105 millimeters for formations, 30 millimeters for stragglers, Griffin for anything that fights back. The rotation never stops. There is no escape from a circle in the sky.
To me! Shield
8 men,
wall!
a wall with gaps.
Prepare
They hold
for
anyway.
impact! For Rome!
The formations shrink. The craters multiply. The math requires no explanation.
Fall back to the gate!
The first retreat of his career, not a rout, an ordered withdrawal. No one left behind. Standards recovered. Even in retreat, the machine runs. He looks back once, not in anger, in recognition. He met something worthy of Rome. It does not fire on men who have dropped their weapons. It circles, it watches, it waits.
Weapons hold. They're done.
He doesn't throw it. He places it. There's a difference. The medicus has never seen wounds like this. He treats them anyway. That is also Rome. "36 craters and an Eagle standard still standing. 1 aircraft, 1 night, 50,000 men. The math doesn't need explaining. The last horn sounds, not a retreat, a recall. Rome goes home to rebuild. The remnants of the greatest army in history, wandering like ghosts.
Gaius, I have you now. You're safe.
And his son is breathing in his arms. No Roman word exists for it.
Grant
He
us
prays
your
to
light
Mars,
and protect
not for
us
victory,
from these shadows.
for mercy. He'll tell this story for the rest of his life. No one will believe him. The sky closes behind it, as if it were never there. The dead are marked. Every name will be recorded. Rome remembers its soldiers. The Eagle standard of the 3rd Legion. The bearer never let go. Rome would rebuild. That was the point. Not that it couldn't be beaten, but that it would never stop getting back up. The organizational genius that built this army didn't die on this field. It echoed forward through 2,000 years into the very doctrine that built the aircraft above. The Eagles still stood. Rome lost the battle. Rome won the war.